Let me ask you something. When you open Google, scroll Instagram, watch YouTube, send a message on WhatsApp, who's actually in control? Most people say, no one. The internet is free. But here's the truth. The internet isn't controlled by one person, but it's definitely not as free as you think. Governments can shut it down. Companies can decide what you see. Platforms can remove voices overnight. So, who really controls the internet? Welcome to Global Impact, where we break down the systems shaping our world. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the digital world you use every single day. First, let's clear a common myth. The internet is not in the air. It's not floating in space. It runs through undersea cables, massive data centers, physical servers, fiber optic lines across countries. Nearly 99% of international internet traffic travels through underwater cables. Real cables at the bottom of the ocean. Companies and governments own those cables. If they're damaged or shut off, traffic stops. So already we see something. The internet depends on physical infrastructure. And infrastructure is always owned by someone. Now imagine this. You type google.com. How does your computer know where that is? There's a global system that translates website names into IP addresses. That system is coordinated by an organization called ICANN. They don't control the internet. But they manage the domain name system, basically the internet's address book. If your domain gets removed, your website disappears from the global map. That's power. Not flashy power, but structural power. Now let's talk about the part most people actually feel. Platforms, Google, Meta, YouTube, TikTok, Amazon, Apple. These companies don't control the entire internet, but they control visibility. They decide what ranks first on search active, what videos get recommended, what posts go viral, what gets removed. If Google changes its algorithm tomorrow, millions of businesses can lose traffic overnight. That's not theory. It happens. So even if the internet is open, your access to attention is controlled by platforms. Now here's where it gets serious. Governments can block websites, restrict platforms, shut down internet access during unrest, regulate companies, force data localization. We've seen countries temporarily shut down internet access entirely. That means even though the internet feels global, it still runs through national systems. And those systems answer to governments. So no, it's not fully borderless. Here's the honest answer. No single person controls the internet. It's layered control. Layer 1, infrastructure owners. Layer 2, global coordination bodies. Layer 3, big tech platforms. Layer 4, national governments. Each controls a different part. Think of it like this. The internet is a city. The cables are the roads. ICANN is the address office. Tech companies own the biggest buildings. Governments make the laws. Now ask yourself, is that truly decentralized? Or just distributed power? This isn't just technical knowledge. It affects free speech, business growth, access to information compacts, digital privacy, global influence. If platforms decide what trends and governments decide what's allowed, then control isn't about ownership. It's about influence. And influence shapes reality. So, next time you open an app, remember, you're not just using technology. You're operating inside layered systems of power. The internet isn't owned by one ruler, but it's not as free as we imagine either. And understanding that difference, that's power. If you want clear, honest breakdowns of the systems shaping our world, this is what we do here on Global Impact. No hype, no fear, just clarity. Subscribe and stay informed about the forces shaping the digital age. Because the more connected we become, the more important it is to understand who's behind the connections. I'll see you in the next one.